says here, well, says here that I am live. Hey guys, nobody's watching yet, but hopefully some people join in a second. I'm just gonna wait to start until somebody shows up. Ooh, there's a like. Yay. Don't know who liked. Oh. All right, somebody's on. Yep, it's Jameson. So we're gonna get started. Up to. Okay. Hi, whoever's watching. I know it's Jameson. Somebody else. It's probably Charizard. But anyways, hello. It's me, Earth's Mightiest Nerd, here in my room, which is but that does not matter because I'm here to answer some questions. I said in my 50 subs video that I was gonna do, or I forget, maybe it was Hamilton. I don't even know anymore. That I was gonna do Q&A live stream, and that's what I'm doing right now. So that's fun. My hair is a mess. I need to fix it. I just got it cut for episode 8 of Kermit Works at some point. I'm gonna try to get together with Jameson 19 soon to work on that. Yeah, I'm doing another Jameson episode, and he's posting some stuff here, some spinning circles and a cat in a box. All right, so go ahead, just if you want to ask something, go ahead and type some questions in the chat box over there. I'm just referencing where I see it on my screen. It may be somewhere else for you, but go ahead and ask some questions and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Right now, I'm just going to stall for time, see what I've got here on my desk. I've got some action figures, got Palps and Vader and Maul. Vader's over here, Maul's falling over. Yeah. Then there's this thing, just the camcorder you saw in episode 7, the most recent episode. And speaking of the most recent episode, Roach Soda wig, and that is over here on a wig rack. It's not really like a wig holder, but it's just something that I have. I would turn into the camera to show you guys, but I'm too lazy. All right, just waiting for somebody to ask a question, I guess. Probably not going to happen, though. I should have probably made a video announcing this, like, get your questions ready. I'll know for next time. But this was more of just like a play test for, like, how live streams, like, work. So, yeah. That's, well, this is, make a leak says. The thing about that is, I mean, I'll say it. Like, obviously, you guys know about the leak for the Bunker Warlock episode 6 Gallivant. Still, that's on its way. I know that Jameson made a very... I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. It was a video that certainly felt a lot like it was targeted at me. About how he's, quote-unquote, under pressure for Gallivant. To which I say... one second. Oh, boo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. That was my botched attempt to do Mr. Krabs. I don't know if that turned out well or not, and I'm still worried about my hair, even though my hair always looks terrible, so I'm just going to roll with it. So the thing about that is that I could send another Gallivant song that I've been recently received from Jameson to Charizard 27 for another Gallivant link, but I was specifically told in the title of the email that says, don't leak it. And I think what Jameson is trying to say here is that I should make a leak for the Kermit series. And I mean, I could do that, but I don't know what I would leak. Now, the problem with that is I don't know if Jameson is 100%. Jameson says yes. The problem is I don't know if he's 100% forgiven me for the leak of Today I Rise. And the problem is he's going to be doing a lot of the editing work and stuff on future episodes going onward. I will say one thing here. He is working on the next episode. He is working on the first episode of our second half. Yes, there will be a mid-season finale. And he will be doing work on the massive, massive final 2 episodes. Again, there's your little leak for that, but the problem is he will have the big endings and all the big stuff from the final 2 episodes and some of the other stuff from episodes like episode 8 and the episode he's doing at the other episode he's doing. And that first episode, another thing about that I can say is that it will actually be a Bunker Warlock crossover episode. That's fun. Also, I don't know if you noticed behind me, but back there in my closet, we got some of the characters lined up. We got Donkey, Pooh. I'm just pointing the wrong way. We got Pooh. You can see Mickey and Gonzo, then Eeyore and Constantine, and then that there. Not sure who that is. Let me look. Next to Donkey, that is someone else who I'm not, or rather, yeah, next to Donkey, that is someone who I will not say who it is, because that'll be a new character. But to Constantine, that is Donald Duck, who you saw in the trailer for season 3. But I will not say anything more about him because that's in an upcoming episode. So don't want to say anything else about that. Anyways, I don't know. Like it says here, there are 2 viewers. I'm pretty sure there's somebody else other than the Jameson. I think it's Charizard. If you guys, I'm seriously just, if anybody else, I mean, even Jameson, I don't care at this point. Just if you have any questions or like stuff to say, like just go ahead and say it. I don't care at this point. I'm just worried. Like my hair is just atrocious, by the way. It's always pretty much my hair was just genetically forged to look bad, basically. And of course, now Jameson's going to make some comment in the comments section about his hair. And it's only just a matter of time before he does that. So, yeah. What else is on my... Oh! Another thing on my desk, if I can get it out. You guys will remember this very ancient prop. These are actually the blueprints for Constantine's machine that you guys only got a brief little look at, so I can give you an exclusive extra look at this now that the second season is over. And there's Jameson with his comment, "My hair is beautiful," which my response to that is, yeah, sure. Like, it's not beautiful. We'll call it mediocre for the time being. All right. But we're going to look at these blueprints here. You'll notice you have like the circle thing that was in all the intros. You have like a top view of it. Then you have, this was actually an initial idea that there was going to be like some kind of keyboard thing, but that was scrapped as we went on. Then, of course, we got Project Doomsday. And something you may not have noticed is in the top corner, there is this symbol where it's Constantine's face and his mole without the eyes. And that's like the symbol of his Russian cult gang guys. And that's totally what it's called now, is Russian cult gang guys. Yeah, so that's happening. I'm trying to think, what else do we have around here? I don't even know, man. James said what? That's probably when I called his hair mediocre. So, yeah. Will I ever leak Bunker Warlock again? Maybe. Probably not for Gallivant, because I did my one, and then James got mad at Jameson. He got mad at me. And so, yeah, I probably will not leak. I may leak it a future episode if I get the chance. Like, maybe, but probably not. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to do any more Gallivant leaks. So, yeah, I kind of wish I could just cut that off. It'd look like, if we were able to get that down, it would look, now it still look horrible. I'm just going to type something random in the comments to see how everybody responds. Wait, it's not even. Oh, there it is. And send that out. This may be lagging for you guys. Like, this may be like coming off a bit short for some reason. Like, I use like this Chromebook for all of my videos, for all of them. Oh, what about Toad Tales? I don't think I would be able to leak Toad Tales because Charizard 27 wouldn't tell me anything about Toad Tales. But let's talk for a second about Toad Tales. In Toad Tales 13, the finale, is that I and the same thing happened in Elmo is Scary 2. You probably saw me discuss this in my video I did with Jameson for Everything Wrong with Elmo is Scary 2. And I specifically said to Charizard, I said, "Hey, be sure to turn the Kermit to look at the kid." I can't even talk. Well, that's what quarantine does to you. I specifically told him, turn the camera so you can just hold on one sec. I can actually make a visual demonstration about this because I have the frog here. Like, you'll notice in my videos that all my episodes of Kermit, you'll notice that we even demonstrated this in the Everything Wrong With. Like, you'll notice that I try to get off screen when Kermit is talking, but when he did, he just had Kermit right next to me when I was talking. Yeah, and I specifically told him, I even said to him, hey, let me see the footage so I can make sure. And he's like, no, it's fine. But it wasn't. But yeah, no, not trying to insult Charizard. He's still pretty great. He's the only one. Like, Jameson does a mediocre impression of the Toads. I can't even come close to doing the Toads. So, like, he's the only one who can do the Toads. He's the only one who can do Elmo well. I can sort of. It was terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure what he was referring to, whether it's my impression of the Toads or the camera incident, but either those are both terrible. Yeah, I'll agree. Also, another thing about the finale, we were promised a Toad Tales movie. Not even a like, he says he's working on it, but like, at least give us some kind of tease of it. Like, what? Like the Toads are going to go to war and fight people. That's going to be hilarious to watch. Just Toads, like little Toads, just waddling around punching people. That'd be funny if they did that. I actually legitimately want to see that because it sounds funny. But not even a single update. So that's sad. Also, I can tell you guys a little another thing is that our next entry in the Everything Wrong with series is something we've decided about the series is that it's always going to be two people, and the third person gets excluded was the one who actually made the video. And Jameson says it's going to be edited good, though. What is that? I assume he's going to edit the Toads versus the World movie. Probably, so since he's the master editor, clearly. But the thing is about the next is that Everything Wrong with series. I can tell you, well, maybe not because Jameson might get mad at me. But what's he gonna? Well, I'm not gonna ask what's he gonna do because this man, you don't want to mess with this man. The bad things will happen if you do. But anyways, something I can tell you is that the next episode will be based on one of my episodes. So they're gonna be reviewing one of my stuff. And they chose Constantine Rises. Now, the thing is that Constantine Rises is an extremely good episode. Jameson edited it. I worked extremely hard on that episode. And I still still can't talk. I still think that it holds up very well. And it's one of my favorite episodes. So I'll be excited to see what they find that is wrong with it. Like presumably, like every second Kermit is on screen, 20 sins are at it. And so, like, it's just going to be massive. That was the joke that I made, by the way. So, yeah, I think that's about all of the news that I can share for the time being. I'm going to try to see if anybody asks any more questions while I think about some other news that I could maybe share. Oh, yeah, another thing is that just popped in my mind. A few months back, I don't know if you guys remember this, but Charizard27 made this announcement that The Bakery, he's a pretty big YouTuber, about a little bit bigger than Jameson, maybe not 100% sure that he would be joining the Archive Add-on and Extras team. And then he just doesn't post anything. Like, that was a bunch of hype for nothing. All right, will Gallivant be a good episode? Not sure why you're asking, since you were the one to make it, but yes, definitely, absolutely. At least the parts I know about already. Like, the parts I know about already, I am 100% certain will be good. And for some of the other stuff, I'm excited to see what comes. Hopefully, like, it isn't like one of those things where they, like, build up all this hype, and then I hope, no offense to you, I hope it isn't like a Back to the Future scenario where they built up all this hype, like, oh, what's the big deal with the Gold Chain Author? And then the episode was kind of boring, if I'm being 100% honest. But it's a musical episode, so I doubt it will be boring. So, yeah. The ironic thing is that you guys can't see it, but I have this, I go to the Disney parks a bunch, which is ironic again because we really bring the heat down on Disney in our series, but I really do love Disney. It was my love of Disney that started all the impressions. It's because of Disney that this whole series is even beginning, because one, where it all started with a frog, and the Kermit voice came from my love of Disney somewhat. But that's a story for another day. But the thing is that Kermit, one of Kermit's main points is that he is anti-Disney. He just hates them. And I have this pin here of Kermit wearing Mickey ears. And that's so ironic. Because, like, well, because Like, I just completely lost my train of thought there. But also, talking about good episodes, episode 8 is going to be a pretty good episode. Episode 8 is going to be a premiere. It probably will be up for a little while, not like a whole week, like some people, Jameson 19, but that's not so bad. At least it won't be up for a month, like a certain Pokemon-themed YouTuber who makes videos about toads and then leaves them up for like months. Just saying, it'll probably be up for like maybe at longest like a day. So you guys can get a good look at the thumbnail, because the thumbnail does show some very interesting things. Will we ever see Roderick in universe? The thing is, I do have an idea that I tossed around with Jameson about the entry, the actual introduction of Roderick the Frog into the universe. Because in case you guys don't know, we haven't really talked about him a bunch in the universe, but I'll give you a quick rundown. So the thing is, after Kermit was fired from Disney, like when the Muppets reboot with I want to say Chris Cooper, I forget his name, the guy who played Tex Richmond, where the Muppets have to save the theater. Before that happened, Kermit left for reasons we're not 100% sure of yet. Like, we as a creative team know why, but like in universe, that's not going to be covered for a while now. Like, we know that it was the result of Evil Jameson's time traveling shenanigans, but after that, Kermit was replaced with Roderick the Frog, and he has been playing the role. Like, he legally changed his name to Kermit, but Kermit knows the truth that his actual name is Roderick, and that's why we always just call him Roderick to take him up a little bit. And the thing is, the way you spell Roderick is weird. Like, the way Roderick's name is spelled is weird. I just typed it in there to the comments so you guys can look at it. But again, Roderick's name is spelled pretty weird. Like, but then again, he's a green talking frog. So, yeah. But I think I'm going to say this, and then that's all I'm going to say about it. In a future Bunker Warlock episode, we will not only talk about some of the origins of Roderick, but some of Kermit's secret origins. So that's going to be fun to do that episode. I'm not going to say what the theme is. I'm not going to say any more about it, because then Jameson will get mad. So anyways, all right. I'm trying to think of some more stuff to talk about. Let me just look around. Maybe I'll get some inspiration. All right. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, whatever happened to the Menace of Lord Vader, the Revenge of Lord Vader? Recently, actually, Jameson kind of offhandedly mentioned it in one of his videos. The Terror of Lord Vader 1-year anniversary was a few weeks ago. I should have made a video about that, but that's on me for not making that. So sorry, guys. I'm probably gonna do a bigger thing when the Revenge of Lord Vader 1-year anniversary comes up, because Revenge of Lord Vader was a much better movie, if I'm being honest. And I can say that because it's talking about work that I did. And also, it was mostly Jameson, but it was my idea. So we're just going to end the conversation there. But you're probably wondering, what did happen to the Menace of Lord Vader? Because Revenge of Lord Vader ended on a very interesting cliffhanger. And the thing is, for Menace, we have quite an interesting story, which is going to go some very interesting places. But maybe like a few months ago, I was sent by Jameson the first cut of the movie. Like, it's already like 7 minutes long. We're only into the first couple scenes. So it's probably going to be a lot longer than some of the others. But the thing is, it still needs some work. So, and we just got so busy with the universe. Menace will come out someday. We need to get back to work on that. Probably I'm not sure when, but at some point it will come. Haha, get gnomed. Today is the day. Another thing, before I answer Jameson's question, I bet a lot of you have been wondering who Gnome is, because Gnome has been appearing in a lot of our videos. He's been creeping around, and today is the day I finally reveal who exactly Gnome is. Gnome is Charizard. There, that was just there. Also, I've been gnomed, apparently. All right, now on to Jameson's question. Will Kermit save the day ever? Well, that's kind of a spoiler, but just to put it lightly, not really. Like, in any upcoming if there are only a few more episodes before the mid-season finale. Up until then, he's not gonna save the day. He may in the mid-season finale. I haven't figured all of that out yet, but let's just say for the time being, probably not. Because Kermit sucks. Yeah, I said it. I mean, just look at him. I can't believe that actually worked. Like, I expected him to, like, crash into something, then I would have had to end the stream. But that actually worked out pretty well, so we can keep going for a little while. I'm just looking around here, what we've got around my area here. Oh yeah, this. We got this. You'll recognize this, guys. This was originally made for a Halloween costume. And then I got the inspiration, like, what if I carried over, like, a Phantom-style character? But, like, the Phantom, I love the show Phantom of the Opera, but I thought, what if he was, like, a loser? And that's how the Phantom Bunker was born, just in case you guys were wondering. Will Batfrog become a real thing? The thing about Batfrog is that what Nerd does not know is that Kermit... we've never really covered this before, and it's still complicated. The whole story was made up in Kermit's head, but what Nerd does not know, and I will tell you this, is that this is a slight spoiler for upcoming episodes, but we won't exactly cover it in that episode when it reappears. But Kermit actually does have a Batfrog costume that he sewed together with his... I don't know how he sewed it together, but he does have a Batfrog costume, and Kermit will become Batfrog at one point towards the ending of season 3. All right, Gnome, what is Fat Man's real name? Oh, Fat Man. I actually found a real shirt, so the next time he appears, he will have an actual Batman logo, and so he's not confused as Snake Guy. But Fat Man's real name, I don't know what his last name is, but his first name is actually Bryce. It's not Bruce. It's spelled Bryce, and that'll probably go up on the wiki at some point after this stream is over. Snake Man. Yep, but his first name is actually Bryce. It's probably Bryce W. something. I'm not sure what his last name is, but it'll probably figure out. And speaking of which, at some point, we should probably do a second Fat Man. All I've got is a working title, which I'm going to tell you guys is the second installment will be called I'm not sure when it will be coming out, but the second installment is called Fat Man Continues Being Fat Man. That's a spoof on how Tim Burton was originally going to call his third movie Batman Continues. So that's a bit of a spoof on that. I'm not sure what Fat Man Continues Being Fat Man will be about, but it's going to be pretty funny. And it will probably end up going up on Jameson's channel. The thing is, I think our plan for the Fat Man series, we're going to go back and forth between Archive and Jameson, where the Fat Man releases. It's kind of like the Spider-Man movie, right? He bounces back and forth. And, yeah. All right. I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting. Hashtag Snake Man. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to type something in the comments. And obviously, I don't know if you guys have been following my progress on some other videos, but you'll notice a lot of Jameson 19's videos I've been commenting hashtag release the 19 cut and hashtag release the 19 cut. I'm just going to stop there because, come on. All right, anyways. Oh, yeah. Something I can tell you guys is this is Ferb from Phineas and Ferb. And he was originally just waving it around like a baton. The thing is that he was originally part of a scrapped idea for season 3. Like, originally there was a scrapped episode called Age of Ferbtron where Goofy built like a cybernetic robot named that's Ferbtron. And that was going to be an Age of Ultron spoof episode because I love Age of Ultron. It's one of my favorite movies from the MCU. It's obviously not the best, but it is a good one. But that was cut. That's not happening. Will Dead Tom become... Oh, Dead Tom. Will he become a recurring character? Dead Tom files into a group of characters which will mainly be utilized in the Kermit series called minor characters, where they make like one appearance, and then after that they're only like kind of mentioned. Like, for example, the boar that you hear in episode 6 from season 2 and Dead Tom are characters. I will say one thing. Dead Tom will make another appearance in season 3, but I will not say any more about what that will be. But the thing is, the only other character who might be considered a minor character who isn't is the Russian pilot guy who piloted Constantine to America in Constantine Rises. He may make a comeback as a man of power in Constantine's army. Will weird old guy from Toad Tales become I don't even know who that is. Like, weird old guy from Toad Tales? What? Like, who are you talking about? What do you mean, weird old guy from Toad Tales? I don't know what you mean there, Gnome / Charizard. Sorry. Like, I'm trying to think here. Like, who do you mean by weird old guy? Like, I mean, if I were thinking about from the first episode, the weird old guy from that guy. Oh, I don't know. That would probably be up to you. But the thing is that a little bit of lore for you guys about Toad Tales is that I came up with this based on my favorite episode from Toad Tales, episode 3, which is the best one. And the thing is, the ghost, which we see, which is known on, if you'll go to the wiki, you'll discover its name is the Hotel Ghost, who's the ghost of the Toad's Hotel. The thing is, I haven't added this in his history yet, but the thing is, he was actually a guy who stayed in the Toad's Hotel and was driven mad and died in the hotel and became a spirit living in the hotel. Just so you know. Spooky. And speaking of spooky, let's talk about Roach Soda for a minute. Roach Soda was extremely fun to play, and he'll definitely be coming back in season 3. I will not say when or where, but he'll definitely be like a recurring thing that will be coming around. You'll see him quite a few times. Like, he'll probably make only one other major role in season 3. Again, won't say what that is, but he'll probably, like, in some areas, like in Bunker Warlock or in other Kermit specials, he'll just like pop up when you least expect him to. He'll just like show up sometimes because he's just so fun. Jeez, what else? Don't really know. Although there is one other thing. This whole live stream thing is actually kind of fun. I will be doing another live stream again someday. Is there going to be a GNOME? Don't know if I can say that because I know the answer to that question, but I can say the answer to that question. If you look very closely in King Midas's army, there is a gnome in King Midas's army who I don't know if I want to say this next part because we might actually put that in the series. I think what I'm going to do, guys, from now on with live streams is I won't use them for, like, Q&As. I'll, like, ask you to submit Q&As on, like, a video, and then I'll do it for another video. But I think what I'll do for, like, this will be a chance. No, like, I'll do, like, questions about the Kermit universe on these live streams from now on. So, yeah, the next time we do a live stream, it'll be, like, answering questions about Kermit, talking about some stuff that was cut. Like, there'll be, like, Kermit live streams from now on. So, but again, this was very fun to try out. I don't think we're quite done yet, but we're getting there. We can take, like, a few more questions before we wrap this up. So, yeah, if you have any questions, hurry up and type them because this probably won't be long. And Tommy just downstairs, he's probably just knocked something over. Oh, good old Tommy. I'm so glad that he was able to just pose in one spot for the episode that I filmed him in. He'll probably make a cameo somewhere else towards the end of season 3 just because he's so great. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I could probably take one more question from both Gnome and Jameson. So you guys, if you have one final question that you'd like to ask, go ahead and ask it. In the meantime, is Space Cat an important character? Oh, like, well, Tommy is more of a secondary character, but, like, the race of his aliens aren't, like, super beneficial to the universe. They're just kind of... The thing is, the alien cats are kind of jerks because when some stuff inevitably happens towards the end, won't say what that is, they just don't do anything because they're kind of jerks. So, what the heck? Space Cats. All right, I think we can take, like, one more question, then we're going to wrap this up. So, yeah. Oh, look, back there. It's BB-8. You saw him. I can tell you another thing about Menace the Lord Vader right now. BB-8 back there. You saw him in the post-credit scene for Revenge of Lord Vader. He'll be making a slightly bigger role in Menace, but he'll be more of like a background character throughout the Lord Vader saga. Just so you know. I'm trying to look for one thing because I know I'm trying to remember where I put it. Oh well, can't find it. Oh yeah, here it is. You'll notice something interesting is that this was the original Kermit manual that I think. No wait, it was always the same one, was it? No. Here's the page. This was the original manual that was featured at the end of season 1, but then I lost it, so I remade the page. Like, I copied the page down from watching the episode and turned it into the bigger manual, which I can't currently find. So yeah, just so you know. Okay, last question. What is it? Can Kermit sing Despacito at the end of the stream? No. just no. Well, guys, that's it for the stream here. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll be doing this again sometime in the future. Not soon, but that's someday. But be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, join our notification league. One more time. I know we've said it before, but thank you for 50 subs. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.